So this is all she wrote, everybody. Let's clap for my call.
Isaac Knoll was diagnosed with, announced he had pink eye when he was 3 months old. The way he reacted to the pink eye was unusual. He would scratch and poke at his eye to the point where his thumb or his finger was completely in his eyeball. And his parents reacted to this strangely, so they set up a meeting or an appointment at the Mayo Clinic to have him checked. And he was diagnosed with trigeminal trophic syndrome, which means he had no nerve endings in the left side of his face, which explained why he was able to dig at his eye and misshape it and lose his vision and not feel any pain. Well, when his parents asked if he was able to have a corneal replacement surgery done because of the damage he had done to his eye, he was denied because he has no nerve endings in his eye, so it wouldn't have worked. This is when the mom turned to contact lenses. The contact lenses worked because it was able to cover his whole eye, and it wasn't he wasn't feeling the burning or poking sensation that he had felt without anything in there. And his vision, he regained his vision almost, it got better by the month, but they could notice the improvement right away. And he was able, before he wasn't able to do anything outside without having eye drops put in every 5 to 10 minutes. And now he's able to go up to 4 to 5 hours without having anything done. My topic today is contact lenses and how they're ensuring a clear future. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in 2010, more than 30 million people in the United States alone wear contact lenses. Also, according to an article published December 7th of 2015 on MarketWire.com, research shows that contact lens industry will reach $13.5 billion by the year of 2020. So to preview, I will talk about the history of contact lenses, how contact lenses work, and the future of contact lenses. The history. The earliest concept of the contact lens in 1508 to 1888, and then the first soft lens that was introduced in the 50s, and then the silicone hydrogel, which we currently use now. Early history of contact lenses. According to an article on the Edward Hand Medical Heritage Foundation, published in 2010, the earliest concept of the contact lens was illustrated by Leonardo da Vinci in 1508. According to an article by Gary Heitig on allaboutvision.com, published in 2015, Da Vinci's sketches suggested that placing the cornea directly in contact with water could alter the optics of the human eye, which is what this diagram is suggesting. That is the bowl of water test. And Sir John Herschel took Leonardo da Vinci's sketches and eventually came up with the plans of a glass lens optic. And there is conflicting reports onto who actually came up with the first glass lens. There was one report that said it was German glassblower F.A. Mueller who created the first glass lens in 1887. But there are also reports that the first glass lens was made by a Swiss physician named Adolf E. Fick in 1888. The soft lens. The soft lens was formed by Otto Wichterle and Dragoslav Lin. They found that they made a hydrogen-friendly gel that once it was a hard lens, but once it came in contact with water, it became soft and allowed to form around the eye, which led to the formation of the silicone hydrogel contact lens, or the lens that everybody uses nowadays. It's the most popular type of lens. It allows up to 5 times more oxygen to breathe through the lens in contact with the eye, and it's worn by 66% of all contact lens users. Now, we will move on to how contact works. First, we will start with how it works dealing with nearsightedness, how it works dealing with farsightedness, and how it deals with astigmatisms. According to an online article of the American Optometric Association's webpage, accessed December 7th, nearsightedness is a very common condition affecting nearly 30% of the United States population. This is a diagram showing the myopia or nearsightedness on the left. It shows how the light rays are not reaching the retina all the way, where once it's myopia corrected with the contact lens in front of it, the light entering the eye is focused and makes it all the way back to the eye, which allows you to be able to bring in objects from a distance. It doesn't make them blurry like it used to be. Now we move on to hyperopia or farsightedness. This is when your eyeball is too short, or the light entering your eye, it doesn't correctly focus because it's reaching the very back, which causes everything that's up close to be very blurry for you to see, meaning that you have farsightedness. And it moves the eye's focus point onto the retina. So once it's corrected, it brings the images and the lights, it brings them back to your retina so you'll be able to see clearly. And lastly, astigmatism. This is the blurred vision due to the irregular shape of your cornea or the clear front cover of your eye being shaped irregularly. The way that they fix this is they'll have a refractive lens where they'll make one change on the lens, and then at a 90-degree angle opposite of it, they make the counteractive correction to balance out and to help stop the astigmatism that you're having. Now, we'll move on to the future of contact lenses. There's active lenses and electric contact lenses. Active contact lenses. According to an article published September 29th of 2013 on CNN.com, a new patent has been assigned to the University of Washington for an active contact lens that features an energy transfer antenna. The active contact lens, you will have a almost sort of like a little monitor that attaches to your hip, and this can read your temperature, your heart rate, and other vitals in your body. And it's also to the point where they have it almost nailed down that if you Mission Impossible, you blink your eye and you take a picture. They have it to the point where they're being able to transfer photos that you've taken with your sight and take it to your thing, and you'll have those images stored directly to your thing. And according to an online article published in November of 2015 on allaboutvision.com, eVision Smart Optics are developing a flexible lens containing electroactive materials, which is pictured here. These materials activate a liquid crystal layer to create different shapes in the lens. And what this means is this lens would be able to be focused by the user using your iPhone or an app that came with it, so you can actually zoom in and out with the range of your eye. I've reviewed the history of how contact lenses works, or the history of contact lenses, how contact lenses work, and the future of contact lenses. With cases like Isaac Folk and others where they can't afford the surgery, it shows that the practical solution to eye vision troubles is, since prescription glasses, is the contact lens.